Oh,
Are you there?
okay. He's getting home that late? Okay. So you're gonna ride in the van with me tomorrow? Okay, well, I'll see you hopefully very soon. I love you. Bye.
I think we're
All
on.
right. All right, let's roll while we're together.
Awesome. Thank you. Good to meet you. How are ya?
You too. Good. So is your name Kiki?
No, I'm Gina Seneca, but I
Got it.
invented Kiki Torches.
All right.
Kiki Torches is a personalizable tiki torch that you can put any picture, graphic, or logo inside the cylinder. So I've got a
Okay.
nice little picture of this lady here. You probably know who that is.
I can't see it very well, but yeah.
Well,
Who is it?
you.
Oh, look at you.
You.
Look at my cute little face you put on there.
With Pitch
Awesome.
Investors Live. We got to give a shout out to Pitch Investors Live, right?
Are you sending me those
Sure.
little samples?
I need to bring them to you.
I like that. Where do you live?
I'm in South Florida.
All right.
Yeah. So Kiki Torches, I jumped out of corporate America a few months ago, but I've been developing this for just about 2 years, but kind of jumped in full-time, part-time back in November, December. January, I was gun-ho. I'm 100% Kiki Torches now. I come from corporate America. Been a director of operations for a long time. I was in sales for a long time as well. I needed
Have you made any sales?
Yes, I've made some sales. I'm so excited to tell you.
So tell me your revenue.
So we just launched a few days ago. We just launched, and I don't even have a full shipment from China. I had some samples brought over, not samples, real live working Kiki torches, like you could see back there. It comes as a kit. I had those come in from China, and I sold out of those in minutes. So then people started asking me to pre-order. So I said, okay. So now I have a small production coming in from China. So I'm right now at about, I want to say about 50 units, and it's only been about 4 or 5 days.
Awesome.
So
Good job.
I'm excited about that.
So how much are they?
They're $69.95 for a kit. And a kit comes inside a suitcase box just like that in the back. And I'll grab one really quick.
Okay.
So, and then we are also manufacturing. So this is a kit. Everything you need comes inside this suitcase box with the handle. You get 3 poles. You get the Kiki torch. I even include a 32-ounce bottle of clean burning oil. And it's eucalyptus. So how fresh and, relaxing.
So really you're just selling the kits, and then I would just take whatever picture I want and I put my own pictures in?
Yes.
Okay.
On any 8.5 by 11 standard household sheet of paper, anybody can do this.
And so how are you selling right now? Are you have a website?
I have a website, an e-commerce site. I'm just organically doing Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I've been visiting some customer segments here locally who I think would use my product. I'm really targeting a lot of realtors right now. They like to give a gift to their homeowners, and what a nice gift this would be.
Yeah.
This is 4 heights in one product inside the kit. So you get this, 3 poles, a garden stake, a bottle of oil, and I already include 3 ready-made photos.
Okay. And that's all for $69.99.
$69.95, and then I just started doing sales for a single Kiki torch.
And how much you charging for that?
$49.95.
So that's a lot.
Personalizable though. Nothing's customizable or personalizable like the Kiki torch.
Okay. So what's your cost on those?
So my cost of goods right now for a 10,000 unit run is $1,263.
Okay, so good pricing. That's good.
And then I also have inside cost of goods inside the kit, the box. This is very durable. It's a quality made product. I've done about 50 interviews so far with strangers and some family and friends, and That's the number one comment I get, that this is a very durable quality product. The box comes from California, and the oil comes from Sarasota. I'm private labeling the Kiki oil.
Okay. How much is the box and the oil then? So what's your total cost of goods then?
My
So you're
total
headed
cost of
towards
goods
20.
is just under 24
Okay. So you're getting just under a 3x on that.
right now. Right now.
Okay. So who's your target? Like, are you wanting to do this the way you're doing it, like customer to customer to customer?
I
or
think
do you
my
want to
first
send this
customer
out to-
segment is direct to consumer.
Okay.
I'm direct to brides. Brides that are getting married outdoors are going to love this. Your
Yeah.
RV, your camping folks are going to love this. There's a bunch of different segments. Your typical homeowner, everybody should have a Kiki torch in their yard, or 2 or 3 or 4.
And so, have you thought about wholesaling to like a Bed Bath Beyond, outdoor, design? You go bride shops, you could go
Yeah,
wholesale.
yeah. Outdoor garden design and pool designers, that's another customer segment of mine. But wholesaling, definitely. Licensing, definitely. Listen, I'm a small guppy inside of a big ocean full of tiki torches, right? But I
But how can you
developed the
license?
Kiki torch.
But do you own the patent on that?
I
The trade?
do. I
You
do.
do.
And trademark.
Good for you.
And
So no one.
and we have some Kiki items coming after the Kiki torch. So that's
Okay,
exciting.
so what's that larger vision then? To have just a whole Kiki product line?
Yes.
And
Yes.
so what else might be in there? And just obviously.
So, and phase, there's going to be another phase of the Kiki torch that will include a Wi-Fi speaker on the bottom, so that you can Wi-Fi your Kiki torches outside to your phone or to any Wi-Fi system. We also want to do
Okay.
some sort of solar light at the top here, so that's another phase for us, or that's in phase 2. We want to do a Kiki lighter. We want Kiki Adirondack chairs. We want Kiki s'mores in a box. We want Kiki camping equipment. We want Kiki stadium chairs. The tailgaters are going crazy for this right now. College football starts next week. I got NFL starting right now. Trying to get into the Super Bowl, which is going to be here in Miami 2020. I'm trying to get to be a vendor with them. So
Awesome.
so many exciting things have happened in the last 2 weeks. So my product is ready to
So
go. My molds are paid in full. I manufacture
so
this
what do you need?
overseas.
So you need to come out. So I'm a big part of one of the things that I've invested in is it's called the Raider Nation and the Oakland Raider fan group. So you should come September 8th. We're having a big party in Oakland. You should come out and be a vendor and sell tons of them at a booth.
I'm there. Is that an invitation?
It is an invitation.
Thank
so
you.
That's September 8th. So
I will be there. I will be there.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
called
will.
blackwool.com. Yeah, but you should like get a vendor booth and set up and just sell the heck out of them. So fast forward, what are you wanting then from? I mean, it seems like you're fairly like as far as a startup, you've done great. What are you needing? Obviously, some distribution. What are you wanting for? What's your ask for money? Are you wanting more brains or do you want money?
I want a little bit of both. So I'm looking for a strategic visionary, somebody who is a firecracker like I am. I like to get things done. I want to see this evolve and evolve and evolve. I've walked the walk. I've perfected it to where I could perfect it. So I would love to see somebody that has the visionary like I have, a strategic partner, somebody that can lead me down a path. I'll do all the work. I just need to know how to get there. What lane do I go? What highway do I get on? So, and I need inventory. I have a small unit coming in, a small 500 unit production coming in, but I'm thinking bigger than that. I'd
So how
sell
are you
500
funding?
units at your event.
That would be a lot, but yeah, you might as well. I mean, they could take home 3 each. So let me see how else. So what is your ask then for? Just what are you wanting? Obviously, a strategic partner, but what do you need for money?
I'm
like right now,
looking
are you
for.
funding this yourself, and how much?
I funded this entire thing all by myself. I'm all in. The company is debt free. I've put in well over 70,000.
Okay.
So that's prototypes. I've been through 3 prototypes. I have my molds paid for. I'm incorporated. I had a little small line of credit that's been paid off. Everything I do, pay as I go. That's my legal fees. That's my patent, my trademark. I'm now entering patenting into China as well. Not quite sure what's happening out there with the China world. So maybe I can go somewhere else and make this maybe even less expensive than what I'm making it now and pass the cost savings on. But distribution, and I need marketing. How am I going to blitz this out there? I mean, if I sold over 40 something units in 3 days, I mean, could you imagine if I had some marketing?
Yep.
So, we're right here at the cusp of what's about to take off with the NFL happening, the college football happening, the biker season, the fall season's coming into place. People are doing Harvest Fest. People are going to be sitting around campfires and, doing the Kiki s'mores. Let's have it with the Kiki torches. So, I mean, the possibilities are endless. Every outdoor bride, if they're getting married at sunset,
No,
every
I get
homeowner.
it. So the question is, how do you want to create distribution on that?
I will create it the best way I can to get it to our customers. That's what I want to do. I want to do it the easiest way possible for them. So right now I'm meal piecing this together. I get some from China. I get the boxes from California. I get the oil from Sarasota. And I'm in my garage and in my dining room putting all these together. So either I can do a large mass production of 5 to 10,000 units, then I need 5 to 10,000 boxes, oil, which means I need a location as well. Or do I just have a distribution company do that for me? Now that's going to add to the cost of goods.
Have you priced that out?
I've been feeling the market here and there. I'm not really happy with the percentages I'm hearing of.
I know.
So
I think you're going to, because you're only on a 3x of your cost. I mean, first of all, I'd love to see us get the cost down. 24 is a lot. The boxes could get reduced. It's probably your bigger cost in that, I would assume, as well as your assembly.
Yeah. That's
because
a
on the
big
other
cost
side of
too.
it, it's just, if you had 100, 200 orders, how long? I mean, it seems like you're manually doing this and putting them together. It's going to take you a while to get that level of fulfillment out. So, do you have a P&L, balance sheet, the whole deck? And I apologize if you've sent it and it's available and I haven't seen it. I've been on the road as well.
Thank you. No, I've sent you a deck. But my P&L is I'm in a huge loss with all the money that I've put in, and I've made 40 units of sales in the last few days. So I don't have a formal P&L put together for you at the second.
Do you know how
to
do that? I mean, could you put a projection together?
I could, yes.
Because it's not just a break even. I mean, you've really got to look at the distribution. You've got to look at how do you reduce your cost. And then the biggest thing with any investor, as you know, is what I'm going to say use of funds.
Sure.
And then I want to go one more place around that is, do you even have a team? Is this just you?
I do. No. Well, the team right now, the creative mind is me, but I've got a web designer on my team. I have a creative designer on my team. I've got 2 attorneys. I've got an accountant that I work with as well. But so far it's other than those folks and me reaching out when I need things here and there, that's my team. So if you can say I've been a startup since January, working this out of my home, leaving corporate America, a couple months ago. But, a team can be formed one person at a time. And I'm excited to do that. I'm excited to bring people on that can teach me and show me and let me learn from the best.
So I'd like to see a P&L. I mean, the cost is quite high. Have you looked at how you're going to reduce your costs?
Yes. And that's why I went to a single Kiki torch as opposed to a kit. So also in some of my customer discovery interviews, I found out that people will want multiple 4, 6, 8, 10, and they don't want necessarily 4, 6, 8, 10 boxes. So they would consider.
Yeah, but $50 for you're selling. If I heard you earlier, you're selling that single torch for $50. I mean, if you're having a party, I mean, you're looking at quite a bit of money. What's just a non-personalized torch cost?
Great question. You could get a throwaway one for $3, $4.
That's what I thought.
Or you can go on the opposite end of the spectrum and go to Wayfair and get a ginormous blob of stainless steel for like $150.
Oh, so it's a big range.
It's a big range. So in the deck I sent you, I did put my competitive landscape in there so you can see what I'm competing with. Not one of them personalizes like the Kiki torch.
So what do you think that advantage is?
I think the advantage is for people to create memories, relive old memories by putting pictures on here, making a collage on here. If you got sports fans and you're having a rah-rah in your backyard, party, pool, barbecue, I think this is going to speak heavily to the brides, the outdoor brides, even for directional.
Yeah, I mean, I
Directional.
agree with the brides. I don't know that the barbecue necessarily, like if it's a specialized party, or like, if you do come out September 8th, which we can follow up after this, I'll send you a message where to get more information, just because I'd like to see the market rally around a vendor booth or to see feedback.
Yeah, it's been exciting over here for me in the last couple of weeks. I'm telling you, it's just been amazing. So everything from pictures to the logos. If you're just having a regular birthday party, you could do balloons. So you get obviously you get the picture of what it does. But when people see it, they want it and they want multiples of it is what I'm finding. But I have to agree, I can bring that price down.
Yeah, they want it, but are they buying it? I mean, I could see like the initial reaction is like, I love it and I got it, but I mean, unless they strike checks or give you credit cards, I mean, that's where your proof is. Have you margined out? So when you do a P&L, can you do a future revenue production or projection? And I would look at some different cost bases. So let's just say we can get your cost under $20. I'm just seeing a hard time with the scalability. So I'd like to see the numbers. I'd like to see how you could reduce cost.
And I'm pretty confident about reducing my cost. I've been working with the same manufacturer for a little over a year and a half now. And I feel very confident with them. It's the box. If I want to continue selling a kit, it's the box that is the big cost factor. It's a four bleed type of box. It's a colorful box. It's an eye-catching box. Although some people have said, I would love that. I would love to send that to my daughter who lives in Arizona. So the box is good for that type of ship and go type of event. So that's why I said, okay, let me flip it to the opposite side and bring the cost down on just a Kiki torch. So they're not getting the box, photos, or the oil with a single.
Because I was just going to ask about that is how much is the oil? Because the oil seems like that's the most replaceable. And
the oil is very inexpensive. My cost on a bottle of oil is a little over $4, but it does retail for $13.99 for a refill. To get there by for a 32-ounce bottle. Okay. And then we put a spin on the oil as well. We put a fresh eucalyptus scent. That matters to some. About 50% of the people that I interviewed, it mattered. Some, they didn't really care. Only 2 people really liked the scent of citronella.
Yeah, but people can get that pretty easily, can't they?
They probably could if they did the research for it, but I'm bringing it out in a kit, and I feel like I've launched or reintroduced the eucalyptus to the market. So, with a fun, fresh new product in a category that's kind of been stale. I don't want to say stale, but there's not been really anything exciting or personalizable in the torch world for as long as I know. And I've been buying torches for well over 25 years. They don't last, they rust, they leak, they're a pain to fill.
Yeah.
So, I had a little passion and desire and a tickle in my heart, Loral. And I said, you know what? I'm going to join forces out there with the other women entrepreneurs of America. And I'm going to take a little bite of the pie myself. And I'm going to go after this. And I'm going to be determined to mentor somebody else that has that little dream and desire in them. So I'm all in.
Yeah, I get it. I've helped lots and lots, thousands of women start companies. I just want to think about it some more because another idea that I'm coming up with is if you thought about partnering into some of the already existing large networks of direct sellers, like direct network marketing. It's a different idea.
It's a different idea.
Well, and it'd be more of a private label to them, but it would allow you a lot of volume, straight out the gate. So I want to think about it. I want to look at your deck. I would love to see more of a P&L.
Okay.
And a really revenue model.
Okay.
And then I'll send you the stuff on the September 8th because that'd be interesting just to see it live and see the reaction of a different crowd on the West Coast.
Okay.
The other question is, what's the other question I have for you? I mean, what's your ask? What are you wanting from, as far as I get, you want the brains and the experience and a visionary with you, but what's your ask? What do you think you need
so my ask
capital?
on Pitch Investors Live was originally $125,000 for 10% to get my first run. And I've actually got a better product, better price with a 10,000 unit. And a chunk of that, so, 70 for the torches, 30 for the boxes, and, to get a few more pallets of oil. I mean, plus I have some little extra laying around that I'm going to do stuff with as well. So that's really what I was asking for. The other thing that I have not 100% figured in is costing facilities on where I'm going to store this and keep it and manufacture or distribute it, so to speak. I'm in South Florida, and I probably would not want to do that here. I would want to do it a little bit more central, North Florida. It's quite crowded down here. My shipping out of here is quite expensive. So, I got to look at that as well, especially if I'm going to do direct to consumer. If I do wholesale, obviously I need to go where I'm going to get the best bang for, wholesaling it and distributing it.
You know what I'd love to see you do, and you mentioned it, one of the first things is have you go out to some real estate groups. I mean, would like a Keller Williams or Remax, any of those guys buy in bulk from you? I'd love to see you get a bulk buy.
You'd love to see what? Say it again?
I'd love to see you get a bulk buy.
Yeah.
Someone who's actually going to buy 5, 10, 20, 50 of them.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And just see what you can do in that kind of a price point.
Okay.
Because again, like a single torch that you just showed me for $49 versus the $69 for $20 more, I'm not sure. I'll get the oil, and I'm going to get the box. But what else am I really getting for that extra 20?
I include 3 celebration ready-made photos for somebody that's not creative and maybe they don't know how to download this, or they want to send it across the country for a gift. You don't want it to come empty, right? So you want people to open the box and use it right away. So that was one of the reasons.
So how are you thinking you're going to mass scale that? I mean, that seems like a lot of manual labor.
Yeah, and that's where I need the help. I need the visionary. I need to be able to be taught as well how to scale a product. This is my first product, but there's some products behind here as well.
I get it. I'm just trying to see, like, you really in an outdoor picnic, outdoor barbecue.
It's definitely an outdoor world. And listen, I just read a statistic, and I don't mean to throw silly, stupid numbers out there for you, but there's a group out there that did outdoor consumer spend this year is going to be $3.9 billion. And I was like, what? I can't even imagine. But, it is.
Where'd you get that number?
I got that off of a site called Friedman. It's a national online survey company. So they did an online survey for 2019 on outdoor products, accessories, cushions, pillows, fire pits, things like that. And this would fall into that category. So,
like a Stonegate or something like that would buy into that. I think, though, when you start doing that plus brides, I mean, it's just you're looking at different industries and different categories. So,
and what are your thoughts, though, about perhaps licensing this to somebody that makes 1 million tiki torches a year?
Ask that question again. What do you mean, like who?
Like
in a wholesale environment?
No, like the big guy who plays in this industry. The big tiki guy who's been doing tikis for 60 something years. What if we wanted to license something like this to that kind of player or that conglomerated of the market?
Absolutely. Have you attempted that at all? Have you reached out to them to even get any interest?
No, not yet.
And you're certain your patent's solid? You've had lawyers look at it?
I have a lawyer on my patent, yes.
Because, I mean, the minute you expose it and your patents aren't solid, it's not going to be hard to duplicate.
Well, I also think that there's going to be, one spin off of it, a two spin off of it, and things like that. So until, I want to conglomerate the market in the first personalizable or customizable tiki torch, and with all my little phase twos and my other plans and things like that, I think I'm going to give it a whirl and give it all I got, test the market with what I have.
The idea, it's just different.
Yeah, it's a different thing. It's something. Yeah, there's a lot of tech things happening in the world out there, and this is just a different, fun type of product, And why can't we get the cost down a little bit more if we're going to do a single tiki torch to somebody? We definitely have the room there, and if I'm doing the packaging as well, where I'm getting the torches from, that'll probably bring my cost down even more. So, with the larger number of units, your price just drops and drops.
Yep. All right, so let's do a little homework and get that back to me. I love your idea, and great job on launching and getting it started and getting at least some initial revenue. Part of the deck, did you give me all the places online so I can have our tech team kind of review where you're selling and see, what you're doing for conversions?
Yes. Okay. And I have to tell you, I'll just say it. I don't know why I couldn't say it, but I've been contacted by Google. Google's like, what's going on? And, we need you to have a multi-marketing platform. I'm like, but why? But I guess I've been getting a lot of traction on Google lately as well. So I'm not really sure how all that works. And, I know it's a lot of money to deal with Google. And I'm just a little startup company over here in South Florida.
Well, and you want to do a little recon. We want to, somebody on our side will help you look at that, because a lot of that probably is just a marketing team wanting a nice credit card from you versus the promises of what are they really going to get out there. So I'd be careful.
Yeah.
Really look at that proposal. So if you
I didn't do anything with it. I didn't even contact them. They contacted me. So I get very cautious of that stuff anyway. So.
Well, because it could be a marketing team who just wants to create that marketing platform for you.
Yeah. But I'm doing good on Facebook. I'm doing really good on Instagram. I'm doing really well on LinkedIn. So, for where this is just 2 weeks ago.
Are you actually, so how are you taking the credit card once they find you on Facebook or Instagram?
So I can take it through my website. I can take it through Venmo. I could take it through PayPal. And I can take checks, credit cards, puppies, and kittens. I'm just teasing.
You're awesome. All right. So I apologize. I'm traveling. I'm in Texas right now. So I will look at your deck. And when we hang up, I will message you where to send more information.
Okay.
And
thank
Molly's
you.
my assistant. So we will be following up.
Okay, great. And don't forget to send me the information about Out West for September 8th.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It'll be interesting to see that whole reaction.
Thank you. Yeah. I'd be excited to do that. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for your time. Safe travels to you. Have a fabulous Friday. I know I'm going to.
Absolutely. You take care.
Okay.
Talk soon.
All the best. Thanks a lot, Laurel. Bye now.